Today is Friday, May 29th, 2026. The Nasdaq hit another new all-time high yesterday, but three indicators are all flashing a warning at the same time, and this morning, inflation just hit a three-year high. We break down what this means for the market right after the global recap. Thursday's closing data. In Asia, Japan's Nikkei fell 0.47% to 64,693. Hong Kong's Hang Seng dropped 1.27% to 25,006. Shanghai edged up 0.12% to 4,098. In Europe, all three major indexes fell. Germany's DAX lost 0.57%. France's CAC 40 fell 0.53%. London's FTSE dropped 0.83% to 10,417. In the U.S., the S&P 500 hit a new all-time high, gaining 0.58% to 7,563. The Nasdaq also hit a fresh record, jumping 0.91% to 26,917, driven by Snowflake surging 25% after hours on a confirmed $6 billion Amazon deal. The Dow barely moved, up 0.05% to 50,668. Two confirmed facts driving markets today. First, the April PCE inflation report was released this morning, the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge. It came in at 3.8%, the highest reading in 3 years. Core PCE, which strips out food and energy, rose to 3.3%. Americans' personal savings rate dropped to 2.6%, the lowest since June 2022 when inflation hit a 40-year high. Consumer spending rose just 0.1% after adjusting for inflation. The Iran war oil shock is driving this inflation surge. Second, Snowflake confirmed a $6 billion deal with Amazon Web Services and beat earnings, surging 25% after hours. The AI data platform trade is alive. Coming up now, the full Nasdaq chart analysis. The Nasdaq hit a new all-time high of 26,917 on Thursday. Now let's read what the chart is actually saying. All 5 moving averages are below current price and pointing upward, exactly what you want to see in a bull trend. The EMA 20 at 25,959 is now acting as immediate dynamic support. The EMA 40 is at 25,129. The MA 50 is at 24,192. The MA 150 at 23,499. The MA 200 at 23,167. Price at 26,917 is above all 5 moving average. The chart also shows the full V recovery from the April 2026 low. That is a rally of over 6,200 points in just 6 weeks. While the market is optimistic and celebrating the strong performance of the Nasdaq index. Now here is the critical message for every trader watching today. 3 indicators are all flashing a warning signal at the same time. First, the RSI is at 73.40, above the 70 overbought line. Second, the MACD histogram is negative at minus 32.34. The MACD line is below the signal line. When the histogram turns negative at an all-time high, it means buying momentum is fading even as price pushes higher. Third, the Williams percent R is at minus 1.41. That is near zero, which is the extreme overbought zone. When one indicator flashes overbought, it is a caution. When all 3 flash simultaneously at an all-time high, it is a serious caution. This does not mean the market will fall. The bull trend is intact. All 5 moving averages confirm the uptrend. But it does mean the market has run fast and the risk of a short-term pullback or pause is elevated. If a pullback happens, the EMA 20 at 25,959, annotated as immediate dynamic support, is the first floor to watch. Hold above it and the uptrend remains fully intact. The macro backdrop adds another layer. PCE inflation just hit 3.8%, a 3-year high. This morning's data confirms the Federal Reserve cannot cut interest rates in 2026. The market is pricing in no rate cuts and a small chance of a hike. The AI earnings boom is pushing the Nasdaq to records. The inflation reality is a headwind. These two forces are in direct tension, and the three overbought indicators tell us the market has priced in a lot of optimism already. Three things to watch. 1. Nasdaq at new all-time high, RSI 73, MACD histogram negative, Williams percent R near zero. 3 simultaneous caution signals, not a sell, a warning. Support floor, EMA 20 at 25,959. 2. PCE at 3.8%, 3-year high, means no Fed rate cuts in 2026. The Iran war oil shock is driving inflation higher. Oil falling is the only path to rate relief. 3. AI earnings season was strong. Snowflake, Nvidia, Marvel all beat. The trend is up. But the indicators say slow down, don't chase at the top, manage your risk, follow the levels. Have a great weekend. That is your Global Market Pulse Daily for Friday, May 29th. Subscribe for Monday's update, posted every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. Happy trading and have a great weekend.